Good morning and welcome back to another video. Today I'm sharing with you my destroyed house that looks like I had a frat party because my husband went out of town and the kids and I guess just had a rager. The dog had a tantrum that his dad was gone, so he chewed stuff up. And Saturday morning I woke up and I was like, man, what did we do with ourselves yesterday? Why does my house look like this? So I am sharing my shame. Not really, it's real life, but it's my messy house and I'm sharing it because the kids and I are now tackling all of this today. I'm also going to be working on some other projects, but I just thought I would share with you in this day in the life a bit of the mess. One of the first things that, of course, I have to do is sit down and make my to-do list for the day, kind of just writing down what I want to get done, especially like on the weekends and stuff when it's not work related. This is really just a wish list of things I would like to get done. It's by no means a must do. So I'm going to sit down and write those things down. And for me today, it's looking like obviously just general cleanup. And then I've got to take some measurements for some upcoming projects. I've been doing this Get Your Life Together series and decluttering and working on things in my house. And I need some measurements because I like to try to order anything that I'll need ahead of time for the project so that I can just kind of get it all done in one day. That's how I like to do it. But it doesn't always work out that way, but if I'm good about taking measurements and knowing what's going to fit where, then usually I can get that handled. So first up though, breakfast. We're doing a little bit of scrambled eggs, some omelets, basic, very simple, but getting some warm food in our bellies before we begin the cleaning.
Just yet, oh Susanna, I can't think of going on without you. She headed out on that 4 o'clock train. Since then I've been going insane, Susanna. So I'll run or crawl just to get back to where you are. I'll fight for you, 'cause I'm ready to be the man that you want me to. Oh, to
So I went to light a candle and didn't realize that I had accidentally left it lit overnight. And so when I turned it towards me to light it, I poured hot wax all down the front of my sweater. If anybody has any tips for getting hot wax out of a sweater, because it did not come out when I washed it. I'm not sure what I was thinking there, but it definitely did not come out. So anybody got any tips on removing hot wax? Leave them below in the comments.
There is no one more beautiful than you, my love. So I'm driving fast down Oak Hill Road, trying to get to you before you go, Susanna. I'll run or crawl just to get back to where you are. And I'll fight for you. I'm ready to be the man that you want me to. Oh, you want me to.
All right, so this bathroom is actually on my list to redo yet again. I already painted it from this red to blue and added those shelves. But in living here, of course, like anything else, I've discovered some things that need to change. So that's part of what's on my to-do list today, is to take some measurements, because I like to think on projects, research, measure, and then of course like order anything I'm gonna need and go from there. So that way when I'm ready to start the project, I have everything I need. So let me take some measurements because I have an idea for what I want to do back here that I think will make it a lot more functional and also look better. Obviously it's a mess right now because we're mid multiple projects, so stuff just gets moved around. As it's not used somewhere else, we bring it like where the next project's gonna be, maybe we can use it in here. So yeah, it's kind of a disaster right now, but let me get some measurements.
Get to the station as the sun sets high. Yell out your name, I'm going out of my mind. I'm chasing down every cable car. Susan, please don't go too far. But then I hear that train whistle blow. We'll start moving and the doors they close. I missed my chance to get you back. Then I looked up, saw you standing there on the tracks.
My twins asked me to sit down and play a game with them, and I just could not resist. I try to, when I was a younger mom, I was a lot more like, no, I don't have time. I've got to do this and I can't do that. And I've tried really hard. As I've gotten older, it's just become apparent to me as I've watched my kids grow, and my oldest being 15, how fast the time goes. And so when my little ones ask me to do things with them or say, Mom, come sit down on the couch and snuggle me, I try really hard to ask myself, like, what I'm doing right now, can it wait? And most of the time it can. Sometimes it can't. So this is not me guilt tripping you in any way, because sometimes what you're doing can't wait. And, you have to tell your kid to hold on a second. But, I've tried really hard to, if it can wait, then let it wait and go snuggle your babies, play games with them, spend that time with them. You will not regret it. I promise. So that's my little PSA for moms. I'm now trying to clean my bathroom. I'm going to clean my makeup brushes. This was a terrible camera angle, so I apologize for that. I thought you could see more than you can actually see, but I was just cleaning off my vanity and actually cleaning it with cleaner and all of that, doing my sinks and just kind of a general bathroom cleanup. And then I'm going to do my makeup brushes. So I actually find cleaning my makeup brushes to be somewhat therapeutic. I really like doing it, but I don't always remember / have time to do it as often as I would like. So it's been a bit. It's been a bit since I've done it. So I'm going to do all of them. And actually, the good thing about this is that it kind of helps me go, oh, okay, well, you know what? This one I haven't hardly used at all since the last time I washed brushes. So maybe I can move this one, to a potentially get rid of bin. So it helps me kind of clear out some of my clutter when I do it that way too. So, not that you need any tips from me. There's lots of, beauty YouTubers out there that can give you better advice than I can. But I always just try to make sure that I hold the brush facing down so that no water gets up into the barrel part of the brush. And then when I set them out to dry, I do the same. You can see they're kind of tilted at a downward angle to dry like that. And I come in like 2 or 3 times over the course of the next 12 hours and just kind of fluff the ends. But they dry pretty fast and we're good to go. So I am washing all of the pillow covers today, washing, as you saw earlier, the sofa, just spot cleaning that from milk stains and whatever else. But these were Christmas pillows and I love them, and they don't feel like Christmas necessarily to me, so I've kept them out.
Said, Susanna, won't you marry me? And I'll fight for you. 'Cause I'm ready to be the man that you want me to. Oh, you want me to.
I am starting my seasonal kids clothing and shoe, where I basically, it's a declutter, but, moving things out that don't fit them anymore, that sort of thing. I'm not totally ready to switch over. We're not into completely warm weather yet, but, we're getting to the point where the hats and gloves and stuff are slightly less necessary, but still need to be accessible. So I'm just cleaning things out because I feel like these bins had gotten to be a bit of a mess. And then I have those labels that I've shared with y'all before that I ordered from Amazon, the kind of steel ones. And so I thought I would try to put those on these baskets just to see how it would look and if it would help the kids if I put their names on them, because we try to sort the bins that way. If it would help them stay a little bit better organized. We'll see. Right now, so far it's been fine, but it's only been a few days, so I won't hold my breath. But I really like these labels, and obviously I haven't used my Cricut yet to make the actual labels for them. I just wanted to make sure they would fit on the baskets. My daughter's going to kick my butt for leaving this clip in. Everybody loves to snuggle Aslan. He's like snuggling a big old polar bear, and he's really not supposed to be on the couch, but he was just beside himself with his dad being out of town. He's absolutely pathetic without my husband. He loves my husband. It's unreal, their relationship. I mean, I would be jealous, or I should be jealous, but I love the dog too, so I understand. All right, this is the terribly unorganized cabinet that's up in one of the upstairs bathrooms that I am going to be, we're using it as a linen closet currently, but a very, very unorganized one. Yikes. So I'm going to take some measurements. You can see that these are very deep. My arm goes all the way back there. So I'm going to take some measurements here to see what kind of organizational tools I can utilize in here and in this one. Yikes.
Peace, be still, my darling. All is well, my darling. Your anxious heart may as well be stone. Oh, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Yeah, it weighs you down deeper than you know.
Peace, be still, my darling. All is well, my darling. Your anxious heart may as well be stone. Oh, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Yeah, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Oh, darling, don't be scared of time changing us both. Death will leave our bodies, but it'll never touch my soul. If you are afraid, the heavens don't let go. Darling, I will stay as we grow. Oh.
All right, and the time begins to whip up some dinner. I'm going to make spaghetti carbonara tonight. We have shared this recipe before, I believe. If I can find the video that we've shared it in, I've made it so long that I don't really remember exact measurements and stuff, but I'll give you the gist of basically cooking up some pancetta. Now, we like triple this recipe because of how much my kids love it, and there's still none left when we're done. There's like never leftovers of this. So you cook up the pancetta, then you add some garlic and red pepper flakes. Those red pepper flakes, obviously, you want to add to taste. You know, depending on how old your kids are, you don't probably want to make it too spicy unless you've got a spice-loving child. You get those all cooked up. You have pasta water over here boiling, getting ready for the noodles. Then you add some chicken stock to your little mixture here that, like I said, garlic, red pepper flakes, pancetta. Now, this is the weird part, and I filmed this terribly, so I apologize. But for this, you need the egg yolk, not egg whites. So it's kind of a weird thing because I think most of us are used to getting egg whites, but you drain off the whites and then just put the yolks into a bowl. And then you'll take some of your pasta water. So once your noodles have cooked for a little bit, you'll take some of that pasta water and slowly whisk it into the eggs. The idea here is that you're adding it so that your eggs don't scramble. So you add it slowly to kind of give you this eggy mixture that you're going to add in at the very end, but you do it with the hot pasta water and try not to let it cook. So I kind of have to do this in phases because I make so much of it. I could use a slightly bigger pan, but then I think I would need a bigger stove. So mix it all up, and then you add the egg mixture in and then cheese. So you're going to add Parmesan cheese. I use a couple of different kinds and whatever. And then you can use fresh parsley if you have it. I have like this little dried parsley. It's good. My kids also like the like craft grated Parmesan. So I mix a little bit of that in there too. This is so good. It really is just absolutely delicious. And all of my children, even my pickiest of eaters, eat this and love it. So delicious, easy. I'll leave the recipe down below. So that is it for this day in my life. I hope you guys enjoyed and have a great rest of your day. I will see y'all again very soon. Bye.